All right, that's a real tasty one. I like some of those double stops there. Obviously, it's pretty much all double stops. Combining some scale kind of key tones with what are called fourths. But it's a really cool way to it's a cool way to mix up your single note soloing, and those fourths are kind of got like that little growl sound to it. They're kind of fierce sounding, so so use them sparingly. But they're really cool, and I just kind of put a little lick together that reminds me of like a Robin Ford kind of thing, and just kind of a nasty blues but sophisticated sound. So I'm starting with this slide in. So if my middle finger's on the 7th fret of the B and my ring finger's on the 8th fret of the B, then I'm sliding that in. I'm using my index finger kind of to mute there a bit. I'm only hearing the B and the G right there. And we want to use our ring in middle because then we're going to use our ring on the 7th fret of the G and the B. And we're going to do, it's just like harmonizing this little blues. A little slide up and back. So we've got pulling off to the 5th on the G and B. And then I'm going to hit those again, once again, 7 on the G and 7 on the B, to 5 on the G, 5 on the B. Now we're skipping over and we're playing it's the 7th fret of the A and the 7th fret of the D. And we're sliding back a half step and back. And I think that sounds really cool. So then I'm kind of continuing a little bit of this fourths kind of idea, and there's this really cool thing right here in the, we're still in A, and you can always do this. It's basically the 5th fret on the D and G, 4th fret, and then the 2nd fret, which now we're at the power chord. And that's in like Ozzy tunes. It's in the Rise of the Phoenix song. But that's not what we're doing. We're doing this. Or you could do all downstrokes. And it's just the D and the G, nothing else. And then, another little cherry on top thing is instead of just going to the single root, which you could do, we're going to just end it with a double stop, Chuck Berry, which is just the 5th fret of the B and the high E. So when you put it all together, All right. So double stops is always a nice little thing to mix in with those single notes, and that was one example that I came up with for you, and I hope you can use it to your advantage. We'll talk to you in the next lick. Get ready. Here we go. That way.